a window in here, man.
No, tell me about it. What do you reckon? Blue steel. So I'm going to wear my trans pride colours today as an out and proud non-binary human. Because I'm very angry about Trump's treatment of trans people and the changes that are happening in the States. I think it's all bollocks. So it's the choice I made. I'm sticking with it. Wow, lovely to meet you. How are you doing? We're all here together looking after each other. You need to take a break, you need someone to come with you, just shout.
Bobby, it's not a flower, my dear, I'm sorry.
We found Max Ryder.
Trump's get in! Get in!
Trump's get in.
Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho! Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho!
One, two, three. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. I mean, one of the reasons why we do a lot of this is just like how many people don't even know that it exists. Like I've had some people try and reclaim the term drag king, being like, that's even not what it means, it means this. Like trying to like make out that we're getting it wrong. Which I find really funny. Also very rude. But I think it's a necessary art that needs to be addressed. With drag kinging is empowered and grounded and expressive and confident within those sorts of characters and so those positive male characters, I think is a hugely important social move. Might be a bit battered, doesn't it? It is pretty funny, come on. All. This is Toffee, and she's very cute.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Toffee's a girl. Well, she could be. I don't know. She could be non-binary, I don't know. I think she's just kind of... But I think she's happy being a girl. But of course, Toffee, you can be whatever you want to be. Alright, okay, she wants to get out. She wants to break free. Drag is a beautiful way to express yourself, and I feel we do drag because there's something about our society, and when we live our normal muggle lives, out of drag lives, there's certain ways we feel we can't express ourselves, which we can express ourselves in drag, you know? So it's this kind of almost liberation and freedom doing drag, because it's like we can express ourselves in ways we want to, that we feel that we can't do in normal everyday life, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
What do you think is the beauty of the drag king?
Beauty of a drag king is the beauty to express, and the expressions that you show on stage can be so raw, And when you have the ability to connect with people, that's the beauty. Something that I aim to do is to be able to connect, and it could be something stupid, but even with a smile, that's a connection. Even with a cheer, that's a connection. Even when someone's shocked or scared or been affected by what you say. I mean, not everyone's going to get your drag. You've still affected someone in some way. And I think that's the beauty. For someone who's a drag king, definitely likes the beauty in life.
It was a process through doing drag that I realised that people started calling me he and started referring to me as a boy, and it just felt really right. Looking back at sort of various moments in my life, I'm just like, oh my God, I've always been a boy. It's just so clear to me now. Alex and I, we met at Austin Drag Festival 2016. When I first met him, actually, I thought he was, I mean, it was my self-confidence having a dip, really. But I thought he was way out my league because I thought he was just so attractive, and I was like, someone like him would never, ever even, you know, consider me. But no, I was very wrong. I was very wrong. He seemed very keen on me. We're both trans drag kings. Definitely, we understand each other a lot, so that's always nice.
There was no way to be educated at school. There was no literature on anything queer, anything gay. That came into effect the year I started primary school, so 1988, and they didn't abolish that until 3 years after I left college. That affected the way I saw myself for my entire educational life. If you're a queer person, your life is going to be much harder. That was how it was presented, and it was just really damaging. I think, really damaging. I think finding a community, being part of the community, being strong in the community was always really, really important to me. I think maybe that's something that's massively influenced why I believe that boy box is such an important thing. I believe as a niche of a niche of a niche. Drag kings need a home, and we've just tried to provide that.
So we're going to reset. Okay, take 2.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun.
On the end of September, Boy Box is 5 years old, and I will have been performing for 10 years on the nose. September 1st, I would have been out as queer for 20 years. Came out when I was 14.
I like dressing up as a man because it is another transformation. But whenever I dress up in drag, then I kind of get a little bit confused because I'm quite comfortable as a male. So it's not just a visual transformation, it's also a mental transformation as well. You feel more confident because you are under this disguise. It's still a bit of a man's world. Dressing up as male is kind of a kickback on that. Completely blanked on the word. Carrot? What's carrot? Carrot. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. When you go into drag, how is it you feel? You feel like uplifted, empowered? Empowered. It's empowering. Yeah. Yes, that's right, that's the word.
Do you like your boobs?
Do I like my boobs?
Yeah.
Yes, right. I think I put them through a lot of torture. A lot of pain.
I didn't actually wear any makeup until I was about 26. And really the first time I wore full makeup would have been for drag, yeah. More than anything, it made me feel very vulnerable.
Why? Vulnerable.
I felt exposed. I felt like it didn't actually help me feel like stronger or better at all. It made me feel really uncomfortable and vulnerable. It was like I was walking around like hogtied. It was like I was unable to move properly. I felt vulnerable, like if somebody wanted to attack me, I wouldn't be able to defend myself, and like I couldn't. Like I felt like I was chained. Now that I'm older and I've got a stable, happy relationship and I feel more confident in my skin, I'm actually more at liberty to explore my feminine side a bit better and feel more comfortable dressing up as a girl. So actually now I will go out with Ellie Apple in a dress and heels and makeup and feel okay about it and be all right.
Read your hair now.
Yes. From my head.
We interrupt this broadcast with this urgent message. As of today, an advice from the health...
Did you do anything to stop the period?
No, not yet, but I'm definitely contemplating it. I had mine for my last show last week and it was like, oh, how I managed to pull through, I don't know. And sometimes I deny I have it and I don't do anything about it, which is the worst thing you can do because it's just mess everywhere. Yeah, I'm definitely, I think that's kind of one of my goals within the sort of foreseeable future. Still sort of coming out to a lot of people back from school, so a lot of people still don't know and will refer to me as Sally or call me she. So I've still got a bit of work to do from friends back home, but I know that they're good, you know, they're good people and well, hopefully they'll love me. Mum and Dad, I hope you're well. Please sit down, I've got truth to tell. I hope this news does not offend ya. I'm FTM transgender. And I dig smiles and stellar eyes, regardless of what's in between the thighs. Mum and Dad, do you still love me? Do you accept my identity?
So I've been working here for only about 4 weeks. I work as a latex technician, making items and outfits for gay men. Probably one of the best places I've worked in because everyone's very LGBT friendly. It kind of gives me a couple of ideas for drag king sort of looks then. So especially as I like costume, it kind of ties in very well. So when I first came here, it was a bit of an eye-opener. I've always loved latex, and I've always wanted to wear latex on stage. It's quite an interesting and freeing thing to be part of. Female dildo strap-on harness. Strap it there. Put weight on that. That's the storage. Some of the stuff in here is some of the stuff I've made. Actually, I prefer the fetish more than the sex. For me, it's the ability to have control or to allow someone to have control. In the scene, I'm a switch, and that's my masculinity and my femininity all entwined into one. It's all of the classic briefs. Drag in itself, it's limitless what you can do. For me, it's more self-fulfilling. I've realised who my main character is, which is the brooding gothic look, and then evolving into something which is more creative and more diverse, and just branching out into lots of different forms of masculinity.
Come on then. So, I have roughly 15 suits and about 32 shirts. Gold one, black one, sparkly black. A 3-piece in maroon, blue one, the yellow one. Pink, purple, red, green, flamingo, plain white one, silver one, avocado. Basically shirts in every single colour. There's these things as well. Glasses. Sorry, take. Glitter spray, the essential.
It's other Adam. He looks more like Adam when we put. Just resemblance. Why do you have to be on the chair? Can you sing though? That's the answer. Can you sing?
This is for the snowman. It's quick drag. This is a penis costume. I'm not even joking, that's actually a penis, like a giant penis with balls.
I remember going to school, very, very young in primary school. It was like in primary school I had to wear this dress, and I didn't want to wear it because I hated it. It was impractical, I couldn't play football in a dress. But the first day that I wore trousers to school, and all the kids in the school just stopped. I mean, it felt like it was all the kids. It was probably only about 5 kids, but to me, it was everyone in the whole wide world. And they literally backed me into a wall and demanded to know why I wanted to wear trousers. And it was, do you want to be a boy? Do you think you're a boy? Why have you cut your hair short? You're a girl, you should be wearing a dress. And it was really angry and aggressive. And I remember being very intimidated. And I remember being very upset about it. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I found using clothing and drag to break those stereotypes. Where were we?
I forgot.
I forgot too. There's loads of cool stuff in here. Where's it gone? I'm looking for something specific. Let's pop it on.
Just pop onto the street. Let's not lock us.
Come on, that's enough now. I want some lunch. Ready?
Hi Mum, just letting you know I'm still coming to Wales. I'll be there for about 4 o'clock. Not until I was about 14 or 15, I was bullied for being ginger, bisexual or lesbian, even though I didn't know if I was or wasn't. And I moved to Huddersfield in Yorkshire. So I was moving further and further away from Wales. I was becoming more and more myself and more aware of who I was. So this is Fran's birthday, Debbie. Someone's due. Whose? Who's holding that?
Remember when it was my birthday? birthday? Oh, I loved it. Take me anywhere you want.
Even actually way before I started drag, I was always a tomboy. I think I may have experimented being a boy because I had an older brother, and sometimes I would imitate the things that he was interested in. His sense of music, his sense of taste in food. So there were certain boy aspects that I was curious about.
You were 8. Aww. What are you crying for? What I find I struggle to deal with is, or not struggle to deal with, it's understand what makes you do that.
And why?
And why, yes. If it's just for fun and, you know, because you can and you're clever and, you know, that thing. But if it's something that's more personal to you, underlying, that you want to really be like that, that's the bit I struggle with.
Because where does it come from?
Because where does that come from? You could say why, you know, if any man that's homosexual or any woman that's homosexual, what you know, why are they like that? What makes them like that? What's happened? You know, a lot of people say, well, I was just born like that. That's the way I am. You know, I should have been a boy or I should have been a girl, or you know, and so many people, you know, they come out to the closet then, you know, years in life. But you know, I don't think that's you. You're not gay, are you?
Oh, I'm bisexual.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's not gay. No, but I get what you're trying to say. Like you're.
You like men.
I like men, but I also like women, and I am more attracted to men, but I'm also attracted to women. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I just
Like,
have to.
I
You're my daughter. I love you.
I know.
And whatever you do, you're still my daughter. I'll always love you.
You'll never, I think that's. I think
It doesn't
that's.
matter what I think, does it?
Well, it doesn't matter what you. It doesn't matter what you think, because I'll always do what I want to do anyway. But I think it's the fact that you accept what I do. Is the understanding, I think, will probably take time.
Is that, I suppose I'm cheating a bit after. Woo. Cut that bit out. There are strengths in both feminine and masculine energy, which are both really beautiful. I never think feminine as being weak at all, and I like to see as a mixture of both. Oh, tiny one. This tattoo here is the non-binary symbol, a nice little symbol to say fuck gender, really, because what is gender? There's a lot of ideas about gender, and I think a lot of phony and toxic ideas about gender in society, unfortunately, and I like to think drag artists are sort of challenging that, really, and I think we absolutely are. I hope I become a wise old man. That's my hope.
Losing ain't easy. No, take it from me. I have spent my days wasted with everyone watching me.